fastest way to undo your progress isn't a night out with your boys or eating that cheat meal on the weekends. It's actually a work trip or a vacation. See, most people treat their vacations like it's an end all be all. It's a fucking all out or nothing. And they start to indulge in so much alcohol. They eat whatever they want. They don't sleep the best. Even the same with a work trip. Work trip, they think that they have to work all day. It throws them out of their rhythm. I'm going to teach you exactly how to actually align with that rhythm and keep the same lifestyle that you've been having the last few months. The biggest change for me is don't just show up when you're at your house. You need to show up every single day. And the best way to do that is make it part of your identity, right? Diets are temporary. If you're just only eating right at home, that's a diet. If you're only working out at home, that's a diet, right? Your identity is when that change is everlasting. And if you are just a person that shows up every single day, makes it a part of your lifestyle, makes it a part of your life, it's going to be that much easier. So don't just have the goal in mind temporarily, have the goal in mind forever. So the difference between a temporary goal is, I want to lose 20 pounds. And then once you lose the 20 pounds, you go fuck off and do whatever you want and you gain that right back, right? A lifestyle goal is I want to be able to be functional for my family for the rest of my life going forward. And I'm going to continue to be a non-obese person so I can have years to my life and hang out with my kids when I'm older. That's a functional long-term goal. It's going to benefit you much more. Second is base every single meal you have around your protein, right? When you're on work trips specifically, you're never going to be able to have the luxury of cooking your own meals like you would on vacation, like I'm on right now, right? So you need to build your meals around protein. Let's say you go to Outback, right? And I know all of us want to get the Outback rolls and all of us want to order the fried chicken sandwich or the fried cauliflower thing that they have, the onion bloom as well. But that's not going to benefit you, right? Every single thing that you build your meals around need to be protein, right? If I have a plate, half of it needs to be protein, right? It needs to be, if you're a male, 8 ounces of meat, easy, right? Female, 4 to 6, depending on where you are, what your goals are. But you need to build your meals around protein. What's it going to do? It's going to kill your cravings. It's going to make you maintain that muscle. And it's going to make you burn that fat. And it's going to benefit you every single time. Same as if you were to build meals around protein at home, just do it here. It's not that much of a difference, all right? The third thing I would say is do not drink away your calories, right? It is very easy to, be into a rhythm when you're at home. Just drink water, just drink black coffee, be so clean. Maybe you're fasting, maybe you're showing up every single day and you're eating the clean meals and you haven't had a cheat meal in 30 days and then you just go out of your rhythm. You're out of your routine. You're out of your habits, right? Those habits need to come with you. And the best way to do that is just keep the habits that you've been doing top of mind as you're traveling. And if one of those habits are you don't drink your calories, then don't do it on vacation, right? Limit yourself. See, if you're the type of person that hasn't had alcohol in 30 days and then now you're going to go on vacation and you've been holding back for 30 days, so now you're going to drink every single day, that's the exact type of person that gains all their weight back within that week, right? Because when they get home, they start to tumble down the slippery slope and they can't control themselves. So limit your alcohol consumption when you are traveling, right? So I would say pick 2 days that are separate from each other or maybe back to back, and then don't drink the rest of the time, right? Limit yourself, right? And then even if you do drink, just have like 1 to 2 drinks rather than getting shit-faced drunk, right? Same with if you're going to have a liquid with a meal, right? Make sure it's water first, of course, and then maybe black coffee in the morning. But other than that, nothing else, right? Another big thing that most people do is they indulge. They will eat whatever they want during the work trip or their vacation, right? For example, me 5 years ago, I would eat whatever I want on this vacation. I'd wake up in the morning, I'd have some bacon, some sausage, and I'd put it on a breakfast bagel. And I'd crush with 4 eggs, and that was my meal. I'd do it every day. And it starts to add up because instead of my breakfast being 500 calories, it's now 1,000 calories. And I'll have it with some orange juice. And then lunch would be maybe a turkey sandwich with some chips and maybe like a soda, right? Or beer. And then now I have no nutritional value as much as I would eating a chicken breast like I would today for lunch. And then dinner is whatever the hell I want. Maybe a burger, maybe some fries, maybe a fried chicken sandwich, Those meals are going to kill you because you are indulging, right? There's no actual alignment with who you were before you went on your vacation. You are just throwing all your progress away by indulging, right? You're consuming so much. right? Same as the consumption of alcohol when I talked about it a second ago, consumption of meals, all of those things add up. So don't indulge, right? If you do indulge though, because unrealistic for us to enjoy ourselves on vacation or maybe even a work trip, choose one day to indulge. Not a full meal though, or not a whole day to eat whatever you want, but indulge with one meal. Right? Give yourself a grace. Give yourself 1 to 2 meals to indulge, and that's going to feed your dopamine, feed your body to realize, okay, I didn't just strip myself away completely and didn't enjoy myself. I still indulge. So choose 2 meals, 2 2-hour periods to indulge, right? If you want to have 3 drinks, whoa, what do? You do your thing. If you want to have that burger with fries and add extra ranch on top, whoop you do, you'll be fine. But don't indulge continuously. And the biggest thing, this is the #1 change I think aligns, I mean, this is probably 1-in-1 with identity-based change and this, is that it's okay to have vacation time and have work time and enjoy yourself. But you know what fucks you up? Is that you simply don't bounce back afterwards. You sit there and you wonder what went wrong. What went wrong is your identity did not align after the vacation. When I get back here in a few days, or from vacation in a few days, I'm gonna eat the same breakfast I eat. I'm gonna eat the same lunch. I'm gonna eat the same dinner. I'm gonna show up and work out. I'm gonna continuously do my morning routine and do the habits that align with me being productive. I'm still gonna be the disciplined Isaiah that I have been my whole entire last few years, because that is what actually matters. So what I'm saying is you need to bounce back as soon as you're back from vacation. This is not a slippery slope. This is not an end-all be-all. This is a vacation or a work trip. And the most important thing to keep in mind is that once I get back, it's not vacation or work trip mode. It is, I'm back to my habit, my environment. I'm back to where I need to be the disciplined version of myself that I want to be. Right? And if you have more comments in the more questions in the comments, put them in there because I will answer them. But at the end of the day, you know, when you are traveling, it is not a free-for-all. It's not let's get shit-faced drunk 4 days and eat whatever I want for 4 days. No, it is alignment with where you have been in your past. And when you're on a work trip, when you center your meals around protein, when you don't indulge, when you don't drink your liquid calories, when you make your lifestyle identity-based, right? And your lifestyle is just now health and wellness. And then, you know, you fucking bounce back after vacation. Those are the biggest 5 things, right? There's so many more I could talk about, like sleep, like daily movement, but those go without say. You know you need to sleep well. You know you need to work out, right? But these are the little things that you could apply right now to make a change in your life. So if you don't really understand what I'm talking about, comment down below. If you need more help and you kind of like always struggle with these little hiccups like travel or vacation time, then click the first link in my comments or my description. In there I have a 1-to-1 coaching call that I will kind of help you and we'll go over all the little things that fuck up your day-to-day lifestyle so I can actually apply with your life and what you need benefits from what I have and my expertise, and I'll apply it to your life. So, but you know, hopefully you guys can apply those 5 tips and actually make a change in your life right now.